What up, y'all? It's your girl T, and welcome back to another official live. Well, actually, this is actually the first lit live Friday. So I ain't gonna cap. I am a bit late for various reasons, but one of them being I had to wait for the food to get here. So yes, we is rocking with some Pizza Hut tonight. And got me a bev, of course. Nothing too crazy. But enough about me, y'all. So, as y'all can read from the titles, we got some tea to get into. It's the battle of the exes, man. We got DDG and Halle, and then we got Dub and Brittney. The brothers, they just having woman problems right now. I don't know what it is. Something in the water, something in the jeans. We don't know. But we here to find out. But before we do, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, double tap that bell so you're notified anytime I drop another lit live Friday. And I ain't even gonna cap, y'all gonna see me eating. I'm starving. I did not eat that much today. And so when this food finally came, I was like, yes, I had to wait on it. So yeah, y'all, we gonna react in real time, live, and in stereo. And yeah, if y'all up in here, just go ahead and drop a few comments. Let me know that y'all rocking with the live. Let me know any feedback. If y'all like the commentary, y'all just hop up in the chat. And yeah, I'm gonna stop chit chatting. We're just gonna dive right into the video. So the first video is titled, it's from the tea room, and it is DDG alleges Halle Bailey was the first to get physical, and Dub pull up on Brittney following accusations. So, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, he's saying, okay, she got physical first. Does that really matter, bro? I'm not even trying to be insensitive. I do believe in, like, a man should not put his hands on a woman, as a woman should not put her hands on a man. So, I definitely do agree with that. It just sounds like an excuse, though. I'm sorry. Like, it just looks bad all ways. So, yeah, we just gonna go ahead and dive right in. Get y'all right. All right, here we go.
So previously, I reported that Halle was granted a restraining order after she alleged that DDG attacked her multiple times. Well, DDG's friends and family are now speaking out, ready to expose Halle. His mom goes on to post, "I don't usually comment or say anything on this internet, even with all the negativity, the lies, the hatred towards mine. However, these accusations have made me realize that I've been quiet too long."
I've already seen the TMZ post, and I'm not going to speak on it. So, yeah.
Goodbye, come here.
Now,
I ain't gonna cap, them tacos look good.
on things as well, but see, now he went into further detail, claiming that Halle may be part of the Illuminati and that DDG has told him that Halle has been violent with him in the past.
I'm speaking on it, whatever, because it's true. Man, that shit not true, bro. If that's why is she coming out right now with all this shit? If that shit in January, why she ain't do all that shit in January? Why you gotta wait 6 months? 6 months and all this other shit. Like, why are you taking that route? You can't prove that.
Now, I ain't gonna cap. Her waiting to, like, actually bring the case does not mean anything. In my opinion, I feel like what it really is that she want to take her time. Like, you got to be strategic about this stuff. If you really want to win the long game, you're playing chess, never checkers. So, and I just feel like, I don't know, the shit, he gonna hop on dick regardless. Like, that's his boy. So, I mean, what is he gonna say? Like, unless he's gonna take the FOE route. But we ain't going that. Hey, we just gonna continue.
This nigga a bad father. You can't prove this nigga a bad father. You can't do that route. Or you can't prove that he's not trying to co-parent or do anything. So you gotta pull this card.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about him putting his hands.
It's weird. It's just weird, bro. And I don't like seeing my brother down or any of that type of shit. So I'm always gonna speak well, speak high of my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird how the timing of everything is. Personally. To me. If you want to ask me, I think Halle's part of the Illuminati. Real shit. You ask me. If you ask me about real shit, so I'm just saying all this shit, bro. Like that's just not cool, bro. Real shit. And I
see the thing with this streaming stuff. It's just corny to me how they get these reaction boxes. It's like, so he knows he's about to say some like, ooh, tea or whatever. So he gets ready with his hand and he just like get ready to do the like explosion sound effect. And it's just like, it just makes it less authentic for me. Like you got to do everything for a reaction, you know, like, I don't know. How can you be happy doing that? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Diddy didn't sell his soul, so now they trying to get him. I don't care, bro. I know Jay-Z gonna be on my ass after this, and Beyonce. But I don't give a fuck, bro.
If trying to get all them views.
Come to my door, then they come knocking on my fucking door. It is what it is, bro. I'm DDG squad, bro.
He not gonna have that same energy. I promise y'all.
It is what it is. I don't even think none of this shit is even fucking true. This shit is what it is. This shit. Diddy used to tell me, nigga, she used to smack the shit out of him on the bed.
That's exactly what he wanted. He wanted to say his part. He wanted to speak his truth, what he know through his friendship with DDG, so he can get clipped. Come on, man. At the end of the day, you're still getting, like, you're still exploiting your friend's situation for views. Let's call it what it is. That's what you're doing. Because why do you feel so special to talk about his situation, but his own sister is just like, I don't have nothing to say. It has nothing to do with you, bro. I get it. You feeling all emotional because your bro, he's like all in the tabloids, being slandered, if you will. You know, because at the end of the day, we don't know. He don't even know if he did it or did not. So it's just like, just mind yours, bro. Like, just let him handle it. He a grown man, you know. He gonna be all right. And then, like, he drop it. Beyonce name, Jay-Z name. Come on, bro. It's like you grasping at straws just trying to get these clicks and views, man. But hey, get your paper, for real.
Hey, he chilling. She smacking the shit at him.
So now Chris Sells is also speaking out on this whole situation with DDG and Halle.
Bro, tell me why Halle is dating Brett Fayez, and then Halle had Halo in front of Brett Fayez.
Bro.
The same one that was telling DDG don't have Halo around the hus. You ain't think about that. It's called hypocrisy. No, not hypocrite.
Hypocrisy?
Hippopotamus. No, hypocrite. And then she just accused DDG of abuse.
Yo, I'm not even gonna play with Chris right now.
I think that she's trying to get a restraining order on him or something, but I don't really know too much. But I know enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know too much, but I know enough. But look though, what I'm saying is the shit is getting wicked.
It
I don't
is.
know if she's the bitter baby mama or DDG be antagonized Halo. I mean Halle. Mermaid. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below.
So DDG responds by going on to Twitter and tweeting, "I'm chilling, by the way. I have no worries. Streaming later on, no days off." So I previously reported how Brittney started a GoFundMe to...
So before we dive into now Dub's situation, I just wanted to say I feel like, you know, DDG, he's definitely trying to keep the brave face. You know, he's trying to, like, you know, say, like, show, like, you know, I'm not phased. I'm going to be all right. And I mean, I honestly feel like that's the best thing he can do. Don't give the world what they're wanting. They want you to react. They want you to crash out. They want you to say something right now. So the best thing I feel like DDG needs to do is just to not react at all. Keep doing what, hey, keep going to work. It's all like, if you truly did not do anything, God is going to work it out. And it's all going to work out in your favor. You just got to play the long game, chess, not checkers. Remember that.
to raise $40,000 after Dub allegedly stated that he was going to take the car back. Well, Dub pulled up on Brittney driving the car to confront her.
I want to show y'all that how can I take a car when somebody is driving it, right? Let's see. Is this the car I took?
Oh, not her in the car.
This the car I took? I want to show y'all real quick.
Bro.
This the car I took? That's crazy.
Oh my.
That is crazy, y'all. That's how I...
Not you getting caught in 4K. Not him running.
Jesus Christ.
He's scared of Brittney for real, yo.
So now Brittney is going back and
that's
telling
crazy.
her full side of the story on how her and Dub's girlfriend Aaliyah almost got into a fight and how he was cheating with Aaliyah the whole time.
I get it, Brittney, and we gonna hear you out. But that do not change the fact that you don't lie to all of us. You don't lie to all of us, tries to get 40 grand up out of us, and you whipping the same car that he supposedly took from you. Yo, I can't make it up. Like, what? He literally caught you on 4K. Like, I'm sorry, the aura points that you have lost cannot be replenished. Like, it's crazy right now.
That's when Aaliyah came back to give her side of the story, stating that her and Brittney almost got physical quite a few times.
He admitted it right here. But it is Aaliyah I'm doing the video with, just letting you know. I said, oh yeah, count me out. I'm not doing nothing like, I'm not doing that. I don't like her. He said, what, you don't even know her? It's literally making you money. I said, but you was cheating on me with her, so I don't like her. It ain't gonna work. He said, you will never be around her.
I've always been very cool. I've always been very nice. I've, kept the drama off the internet. I still don't have no bad blood towards her at all. None. The girl has told her son to spit in my face when he sees me. The girl has told her kid to do all types of things. I don't play when it comes to kids. I don't. I do not play like that. And I always said, the only reason why I am not... She said, we went to Mexico. And she DM'd me. After DMing me, she went on the phone. And she claims this never happened. But we have witnesses. She went on the phone talking about I DM'd her. I wanted to meet up with her, blah, blah. But when I meet up with her, I'm going to slap her in the face and spit. No. I'm going to slap the shit out of her and spit in her face. After I told her that, one day maybe we can run across each other. But after that mess, after I heard that, it was like, wait, what? Like, nah.
What you mean, nah? She
I'm
want
not
that. She
gonna
want that.
meet with her. I'm not gonna do nothing. At Halo's birthday party, I was the one that was cool because I did not know that she was coming. But one thing I'm not gonna do is have animosity with nobody. I'm not. So yes, I walked over to her and I gave her her son's phone. Because she came to me and said, hey, I'm gonna need his phone, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. I gave her the phone and I said, look, I just want to be cool. Like, I have nothing against you, blah, 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 blah. That's why we were all kiki kakaing at the damn birthday party. Obviously, there's no drama. I never had any drama with her. Ever. I've never been a homewrecker. None of that. Sorry, my Instagram looks the same way that Dejan's Instagram looks. Not a figure of a woman on his Instagram. And the latest thing that he has on there that does have me on there is just some nails. So, all this extra shit that's going around, and then y'all want to talk about some clips. You guys want to talk about some laughing clips. First of all,
I don't really care for real.
As you can see, I got glasses now, right? Everybody on my...
I ain't even gonna cap with y'all. Like, I literally have no interest whatsoever to sit here and watch Dub's girlfriend talk about any of this. Like, I just don't care enough. So, I just want to keep it on Dub and Brittney. Let's stay on task. So, she's saying that they ain't have no problems for real. Okay, whatever. Brittney coming out and saying, nigga, he cheated on her. But I feel like Brittney just saying that shit because she's trying to deflect for the fact that she tried to get $40,000 out of all of us. I can't really, actually, it wasn't us because I ain't donated a fuck thing. But I'm just saying, like, she had no business creating that damn GoFundMe anyway, because it's just like, you said that you make more than enough to, you know, uphold your lifestyle, but you're trying to live in a cheaper place. You can afford a car. It don't gotta be on us. Like, seriously, she'll be all right. So yeah, that's it for that one. I ain't even gonna cap. I had no more interest with hearing her side. And then let's see. So the next one.
So it looks like
So the next video we got is titled DDG Breakdown Crying After Halle Bailey Wins Full Custody of Halo, plus detailed court documents released. So at this point, now we about to get into the nitty and the gritty. So I assume. So I guess that the tea room, she about to read through the court documents, you know, what her actual statement and her complaint was against him. And I guess she got full custody of Halo. I don't know. We got to find out. But before we do, y'all, I appreciate y'all for hopping into the live. If y'all could just, you know, say what's up, drop a like, comment, that would be what's up. I'm just saying. But let me stop being greedy. We're going to dive into this video and let's do it.
So it looks like this is already kicking off to be a nasty custody battle. Now, according to People magazine, Halle is requesting sole legal and physical custody.
I really feel like Halle, like, she played chess this whole time because, like, she's hitting him wah, 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 back to back. I mean, belt to back, belt to ass. Like, she's not letting up. Like, I feel like she was planning this for a minute now. Yeah, this is crazy. It's getting really messy, y'all.
Of Halo. She's asking the judge to order that her ex, DDG, not be allowed visitation with his son. However, she is asking that DDG be given supervised visits with a professional company once a week for 6 hours, while Halo is in Los Angeles. Additionally, Halle is asking the court to prevent DDG from taking their son outside the county of Los Angeles. So Halle is requesting supervised visits. She has also requested an order to prevent child abduction, saying that DDG has a history of abusing her and taking away or hiding Halo from her, threatening to take away or hide Halo from her, and not cooperating with her parenting. Halle is also asking that the judge order DDG not to move with Halo without her written permission, and to turn in and not apply for passports or other important documents for Halo if he does travel with Halo with her permission. She's asking the judge to order that DDG provide his travel schedules, copies of round-trip airline tickets, addresses, and phone numbers where they can be reached, and an open airline ticket for her if Halo is not returned. So now, according to reports, Halle was actually granted temporary sole custody. Now, DDG can't speak much about this situation because that's in the paperwork as well, that he's not able to speak on her or Halo.
He can't even speak on it.
Go on to live stream last night. Now, he wasn't on there long. People noticed that he was very emotional and appears that he was crying as well.
Yeah, see me. You ever see me or no?
I ain't gonna cap this up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay consistent, you know. I don't really have no plans or nothing. Just want to make sure I stay on my shit.
Very disciplined, though. I will say that he is very disciplined.
Appreciate all the gifts. Shell 0608, King RJ 47. You know, I was gonna do like some IRL shit, but I'm like, nah, I'm just get on the laptop, chill for a little bit. I know it's a lot of people that's trying to be nosy or something, but you might as well leave. That's what you're here for. Yeah, you might as well get the fuck on. That's what you're here for. Definitely,
Is that it? Let me stop being insensitive. I'm going through it.
I don't want to be talking, yapping. I'm not trying to come on here and get the yapping because I can't, but,
I literally can't.
pretty sure, niggas know what's going on.
Not it lagging.
I'm just still trying to understand. I'm just trying to get it. I don't know, but yeah. I don't have my mic. I could plug my mic in, but I'm telling you, I really just, I don't want to miss no days streaming. I thought about not streaming, but I'm like, nah, I can't do what the fuck I always tell everybody else. I always tell people to work through whatever they going through, and then I was gonna sit here and not, but I'm just still in this hotel chilling and shit, but I don't really know where to go with this live, to be honest. It's just it's just a bunch of nosy people here that don't give a fuck about me. They just see that they can just be a nosy, so I just don't want to give nobody no satisfaction or nothing,
I respect it. Don't give them what they looking for.
It's just crazy how life works, bro. It's just crazy. Got one of these for y'all, though. If y'all want an Amazon code. Forgot to get this away a couple streams ago, so I just get this to y'all now. Get y'all Amazon ready. Top code if y'all want it.
I wonder how fast you gotta type just to be able to get that code for real. Damn, he
Alright,
definitely
y'all,
having a
yeah.
moment.
So now I previously reported that Doug was going through it with his baby mama as well after Brittney claimed that he tried to take the car that he bought for her back. Well, now Doug was on Twitch as well, and he was very emotional, crying after these allegations came out on his brother.
Both they women
Now,
got them in tears.
Doug is starting to see that he doesn't have it too bad with Brittney. Seeing what his brother is going through and how things could be, I'm sure he's appreciative of the situation that he has.
But what do you do to get woo up every day? Like, how do you still have him with y'all relationship, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. I just, I'm like, on that aspect, I don't know, bro. I keep it normal, bro. Like, I don't say nothing about her, bro. I don't say nothing. I still give her what she want. I still make sure she 100% good, bro. So I never have to not be with my kid.
Damn, that's so sad. Because ultimately, all right, I ain't gonna cap y'all. That's the end of this. Oh wait, hold on. It's not the end of the video. Hold on, my bad.
And the difference between him and me is, bro, he got a baby with somebody. He got a good baby. He got a beautiful child with somebody that's just as big as him, bro. So, bro, to be honest, bro, my brother don't need Halle, and Halle don't need my brother, bro. These are both.
So Brittney goes onto social media and posts, so now that everything hit the internet, now it's been said that I can keep the car. I will be refunding all who donated to my GoFundMe.
Very
I
convenient.
appreciate you all.
You told the internet up yesterday, y'all.
You know what?
But anyways, it's a new day. Good morning. It's breakfast. Lost track of time, but no, for real, y'all. It's a new day. I'm done with the drama. I'm leaving it in God's hands. I prayed about it last night, and once I pray about it, that's it. Because we don't play about God. But anyways, y'all, I came on here because I need y'all help. So I need some new dinner ideas. I've been cooking dinner almost every day. And I need some new dinner ideas because your girl is stuck.
Y'all, if y'all got any dinner ideas for Brittney, go ahead and let her know, because I ain't got none. But I just want to talk about the whole DDG situation, man, because regardless of if you like him, if you dislike him, you got to be real enough to just say that it's a fucked up situation no matter how you play it. It really is. And the clips that I have seen of him with his son, I can say that, he loves his son. He definitely loves his son. And I don't know what happened between them. The physical altercation that's, going viral right now. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it sucks to see him going through this. He's definitely feeling it. And, I just want to, I just want to say, hey, man, he just got to, keep his head up and just, do whatever. He just got to see it through. Sometimes God will need you to just endure it to show him, you're very loyal. So I just think he just got to stay down. Just stay down, even though it's hard. He's very disciplined. He has to be disciplined because, even when he's hurting, he gonna get on that motherfucking live stream and stream because that matters to him. That's his job too. At the end of the day, And sometimes, especially with what he's going through, you need a distraction. So it's just, man, it's crazy. But let me see what Manuel said real quick. Believe anything people tell you. That is true. People, okay, so I just read your comment. That is true. People lie. Manuel basically said, you can't always believe what people say because Halle could be lying. DDG could be lying. That's why you got to stay neutral. Y'all saw what TT did, right? When she got asked a question or whatever, when she was live streaming, she said, I will not be speaking on this. And I feel like, honestly, especially the people close to him, I don't know. I'm not choosing sides. If he did it, damn. If he didn't do it, damn. But you know what? I believe in a God that's going to work everything out. I definitely do that. And, you know, this is crazy. I just feel like, you know, this is just crazy, especially for it to be unfolding and on the internet so publicly. Like, yo, it's like, damn, you really get no privacy. Like, it's just hard. I can only imagine, you know. And, you know, I don't want to pick a side. I want to stay neutral, especially because it's not even my business. It's not like it has nothing to do with me. So it's like I just want to stay neutral and just pray and hope for the best for all parties involved, honestly. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do with that. Now we got one more Tea Room video. We got one more, y'all. So I hope y'all alert and y'all ready to rock out with me. Now let's see what the title of this video is. So the next title is Corey defeated Carmen. What? Corey defeated. Carmen won everything. Plus, Damian Prince suing Kai Cenat and Brent pressed DDG over Halle. So it's a lot going on right now. Just in that title alone, too much. Damian coming out of the woodwork. You know, we already got Halle. Now we got Corey. Like, yo, whoa. So y'all, we're going to ignore Milo in the background, and we're going to dive into this video, y'all. For everyone who's just tuning in, yo, I just appreciate y'all for tuning in and just for sitting back and watching the tea with me, man. Like up this live if y'all can, if y'all feel so moved. Let's enough chit-chat from me. I'm going to just dive right into the video.
So Damian Prince from the Prince family isn't too happy with a comment that Kai made. Now Kai is starting a stream university, and Kai made a comment about D&B University that the Prince family attempted to start about 5 years ago.
Mr. Johnson, thanks for the 5. Get appreciated. It's like, damn, like niggas is really. I think it's kind of like, I think it's hard to fathom that this is actually happening, gang. You feel me? Who gifted 100? Mr. Finessing, thanks for the 10, gift appreciated. Who just gifted 100? I think it's like hard to fathom that, like, damn, this shit actually happening. So people, it's not, the last time we had niggas trying to do in university was Damien and Bianca, and they scammed the shit out of niggas. Let me go ahead and repeat this again.
He clocked that T.
Shemin University, it is completely free. If you are selected, you will be living on a college campus. You're not learning how to stream.
So Damian responded by going on to Instagram and posting D&B University was legit, just like that paperwork that landed in your inbox. So I'm wondering if the Prince
Damian
family
said,
may
"Don't
have
play with
sent
me."
Kai a defamation lawsuit for claiming that they were scammers. But now let's move on to this next topic with Halle, Brent Faiyaz, and DDG. So you guys know it was alleged that Brent Faiyaz and Halle were out on vacation together after they both posted photos in tropical locations. Then DDG hit Halle up because he was very shocked to learn that Halle may have been on vacation with Brent and their son. Well, Brent did speak out. He tweeted, then deleted, "What's good, DDG?" So now he deleted it after DDG's fans came for him in the comments. As you can see here at the top, it says this post was deleted by the post author, but the reply says, "Wow, you want clout off DDG so bad. I really hope he ignores the F out of you and doesn't give you any attention." Another person states DDG not going to do the internet ish with the B he already cracked first. But he did respond to a comment that stated, "What's up, home wrecker? I hope DDG goons are looking for you." Brent just responds with a laughing emoji. Now DDG is speaking out after all of these allegations dropping. He's thanking his supporters for sticking by his side.
Yeah, man, I just want to express how much I appreciate people, you know, sticking with me. I know I don't want to talk too much, but I know how it can be. It can, you know. See, I don't really want to say too much, but y'all know what type of nigga I am. Like, you know, it's just, you know, I'm kind of lost. So I'm still surfing and figuring it out and just seeing what's, you know, figuring it out day by day. But it's just like, you know, don't know how to explain it without explaining it, you know.
So as many of you guys know, Carmen and Corey were going through a nasty court case themselves. Well, Corey is now speaking out. Now, I told you guys that Carmen's lawyer had those documents locked, so we didn't know exactly what was going on. But Corey is now confirming that Carmen won everything in court, but he's claiming the way that she won wasn't too fair.
News outlets. I spent 9 days in jail. Lost access to my boys through lies. The court. And the sad thing about this is something that y'all don't know, is that I had court April the 9th. As soon as I was driving, I drove from here all the way to Texas the night before just so I could make it to court on time, my court. Dealing with my case, with the kidnapping shit. Mind you, I'm still dealing with the divorce. And the next court date for the divorce was the same day as my case with this kidnapping shit. They knew that I had court that day because it's public records. They got it set up, her lawyers, they got it set up to where they made it to where I had to go to court at 9 o'clock. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 9 o'clock. Yeah, they said I had to be in court at 9 o'clock for the divorce. But my court date for the kidnapping was already set for that same day at 8 o'clock. So how am I supposed to make it? And I didn't find out until I got to Houston by email. They emailed me. I just saw the email as I'm driving, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, and you know, man, as a black man, like, I just felt so, bro, I felt so helpless, bro. It's like, fuck, bro. It's like, I'm fighting all this shit, bro. These people playing games. They just trying to bitch to screw me. Like, bro, it's like, if I didn't have God on my side, I probably would have crashed out. So I didn't make it to that court for the divorce because I was at court dealing with my kidnap case. So the fact that I didn't make it to that court, they ruled in her favor, put a restraining order on me. I can't see my kids, child support. And to this day, I haven't even heard their nails about it. So after they did it, I haven't heard nothing. It's just like, y'all don't have no clue, like, the amount of trauma that I've been dealing with, bro. Not only that, as I'm in that court, they going over all the information and trying to paint this picture against me using things from years ago. Trying to break up situations that we had, like arguments, little fights and stuff. But it was nowhere near how it was painted in court. And it hurt my feelings so bad because it was like they brought up one thing and it just showed you how people will do anything to ruin you. My first time ever going to jail was because of my ex. She had weed in the car. I took her, she went to her friend, the girl, one of her friends. He said weed. She asked me to go and get the weed for it. It was a lot. It was fucking like a zip, if I'm not mistaken. It was a P. I'm not making this up. And I didn't want to do it. I was in Houston. I didn't want to do it, but I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just get it. I'm going to just go straight home. I was in my green Hellcat. And we picked it up, hit a corner. I was targeted. I really was targeted. Like, the police really just pointed me out and just picked with me, to be honest. I didn't do nothing. I turned on this road. Long story short, with two police at the red light, that's it. I pull up in a Hellcat with SSG cannabis on the side of it because I had my legal pens, that's my company, my vape pens. This is legal, it's HACP, it's not weed. But they pulled me over. She had a blunt rolled up, sitting right in the middle of the damn, right where my gear change at. I didn't even see the blunt, to be honest with y'all. Like, I'm so innocent. I got my gun with me because I got my gun license, but I'm so innocent. I didn't do nothing from my perspective. So I let the window down, just trying to see what's going on. Police looked at me. He said, step out the car. And I'm like confused. He said, look right there. You got this weed rolled up. And I looked at the weed, and I looked at her, and it was just like, so they put me out.
I would be
put me in
so
the back seat of the
like,
car,
I ain't
put
gonna
me in
cap.
handcuffs. They searched my car. They took me to jail. I was only in jail for like 12 hours. But you know, but you see what I'm saying though? Y'all really like see where I'm coming from? It's like, bro, like, So they used that against me in court, saying that, oh, he went to jail because he had drugs and stuff. But the thing is, it was like, brother, it was your fault. It wasn't even my fault. It was your fault. So it's like, it was a lot of things they try to use in court to paint me out to be this monster. Like they made it seem like my kids scared of me. Like, bro, I went to jail in Panama City. My personal business relationship has been affected by a lot of this that I've been going through.
Like, no
Use
cap.
this spectrum.
No. Y'all, I ain't gonna cap. Like, when I was just watching all that, because I do want to comment on, like, everything that has just gone on. It's just freaking crazy, man. Like, all of these fathers, all of these internet fathers, like these YouTubers and shit, like, they're really going through it right now. Like, things are not going in their favor. And it's just like, it seems like Karma has some really good lawyers, because like they were just like, hey, how bad do you want it? Because we're gonna have to get you, if you want what you want, we're gonna have to get it for you the dirty way. And maybe like, hey, Karma said, hey, I want what I want. And then they said, all right, well then we're going to petition for this court date to be at a time that we just know he can't make. So automatically, like, you win, you know, and it worked in her favor. And I ain't gonna cap, me sitting here watching, you know, Corey, like, feel his emotions, you know, it looks like he is tore up. I'm not gonna cap. It looks like he feels defeated. I can feel that. I can definitely feel that. The only thing that is like stopping me from like falling for the okie doke is that you gotta think of who Corey is. Corey, he may have a heart behind the scenes, but on the internet, he has publicly bashed the mother of his children. And like, you have to be ready to deal with the consequences when you treat people a certain way. You just have to. Like, you don't know how people are going to react. And how Carmen decided to react was, I'm going to get it back in them courts. And I'm going to hit you where it really hurts at. And I'm going to be the one on top at the end of the day. And man, when I tell you that man is feeling that belt to ass right now, like, you can tell he feeling it. He feeling that pain. He feeling that hurt for real. Like, this is not a facade. And it's just like, remember all them videos he was making, him dancing and stuff? Like, he wasn't worried about it. But it's just like, it all comes full circle. You can't get away with nothing in this world. In this life, you literally cannot get away with just anything. So it's just like, never wish bad on anyone. But I feel like Corey acted and talked his way into a place that all we can do is say, Lord, have mercy on him. Just shield him. Seriously. Because, man, if y'all really been watching my videos, y'all seen like the videos that we have like reacted to. Like, Corey, like, he has like every time he could have just like stayed silent, Corey don't turned around and he don't like dropped another video laughing about the situation. Like, bro, ain't shit funny. And now he's not laughing. And so that's the POV that I get. The dude who was laughing and dancing and shaking and baking and rapping and doing all this, you know, he can't do all that no more. It ain't cool no more. He lost. And of course, you never want to wish bad on no one. I ain't wish for him to lose the court case, but I'm just saying, all these men are going through it with their exes. DDG, he going through with his exes. Dub, he going through it with his ex. And I think Dub, he just kind of threw his hands up like, look, Brittney, I don't even want the smoke for real. I see what my brother going through. And it's just like, man, you don't wish it on any of them, but it's just like everybody played their roles. Everybody played their parts in where they are now. And so, hey, all we can do is send love, support, and, you know, keep it trucking. But yeah, man. What y'all thought about the tea so far? Like, I feel like if I'm gonna predict anything, if I was DDG, what I would do in his situation is I would just go ahead and like drop as much as possible on the lawyer that I need to get to. I need help. She's winning help. Like, literally, this is not a drill. But let's go ahead and read through some comments from these last videos. I just want to see what's been going on for real. So, I'm going to show y'all. It says, Corey still lacks accountability. It's never his fault. The entitlement is wild. And honestly, y'all, it's very much true. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't fully fall for the okie doke, because it's like I can still see that Corey is just like, he still can't even, like, bro, you still a grown ass man. You could have told her, no, man, I ain't doing that shit. Your plug can't deliver. Well, I gotta take the risk, you know. But he's just saying, hey, it's your fault. Hey, man, at one point, he gonna keep going through this until he learned the lesson that God is trying to teach him. Wake up, Corey. You got to take accountability. You got to take this shit on the chin like a man. And you got to be like, yo, I fucked up. Like, what if Carmen really just wanted you to take accountability for the shit that you've done and just an apology? And then she would have just been like, you know what? I don't like you, but your kids need you. You know, and what if that apology was all that she needed? Not one for the internet, one behind the scenes, like, hey, you can bring whoever. I just need to talk to you face to face, please. And like, you just like, honestly, just like bare your heart and like tell her how sorry you are and like how you want to stop all this shit, and whatever you need to do to get to be in your son's life, you can do that. And like, I guess like it's a pride thing. Like certain people just like, nah, man, why I got to go kiss her ass? Why I got to go do this? Hey, when it comes to the kids, when it comes to the kiddos, that pride got to go, that ego got to go, everything got to go. Look, let's find a solution. What can we, hey, let's talk about it. Let me tell you something, please. Hey, about them kids, it's anything. No. Like, people are going in on Corey in this chat. So another comment said, as a black man, you felt helpless? Corey, shut up, please. You did all this to yourself. And like, seriously, like, ain't nobody told you to go get no court case for kidnapping. Had you not, like, if anything, you're just mad that they saw it as an opportunity to win. Let's be for real. Because if you never even like put yourself in a situation to where you can even get a case for kidnapping, you wouldn't even have a court case. Therefore, you would have made it to your child support divorce court, and you probably would have had a fighting chance. But because you don't racked up another charge, look at you now. You feel me? And it's just like, it sucks because this is all on the internet. And ain't nobody feeling bad for you. So, you know, well, there's going to be some. There's going to be some that actually just mess with Corey, and they're going to be like, man, you know, because it's like, don't nobody want to see no grown man cry. But it's just like, I mean, Corey, like, where you was just dancing, you ain't care. You say you had nothing to worry about until it's all said and done. Like, you just lost this one, buddy. I don't know what to tell you, man. I ain't gonna cap. It's like all Corey. Corey this, Corey that, Corey this, Corey that. Let's see. They said, now I know you see that says fan account from the Brent Fires part. No, because for real, it did say fan account, but I thought I was tripping. I'll be second guessing myself. All right, so someone said, let me just interject on what Corey is saying. If you had a lawyer, sir, your lawyer would have been able to handle the conflict and got the cases rescheduled so that you could do both, so that you could be at both. Just because you don't believe that you need a lawyer, this shows you why you do. There are multiple benefits to having a lawyer and multiple downfalls to not having one, which is not knowing how to deal with conflicting schedules. My bad, y'all. That's not unfair. That's just how it goes. Thank you. I cannot like stress that enough. They said it perfectly, for real. So whoever justifying T, hey, I fuck with that name. Hey, another T. But y'all, she said it all. She literally said it all. And like, I just feel like, for real, Corey, did you not have a lawyer this whole time? What's going on, man? Because like, for real, Corey needed a lawyer. If Corey had a lawyer, that lawyer could have, the same way Carmen's lawyer was putting in them petitions. Oh yeah, he got a court date on this day. He ain't gonna make it. This is when we need to schedule it. If he had a good lawyer, or a lawyer period, They could have, hey man, can you show up to this court for me? I can't be there, but you can show up on my behalf or something. I'll go to this, criminal court. I just need you to go to my divorce court. That's my babies. He should have got in front of this like a long ass time ago, but instead he was making all them dancing videos. Like I'm saying, he was taking it as a game until they put belt to ass and showed him they ain't nobody playing with you, Corey. And now he's crying. And so it's just like, man, it'd be so hard to feel bad for people like that. Another comment. Nobody feels bad for you, Carmen. Oh, Corey. I'm sorry about that. And then, okay, here go one. It says, I feel like you could always tell what kind of boyfriend DDG and Deshae would be from how they were with their sisters. Okay, cool. I get what you're saying, like very overprotective, They don't play that shit. They don't be going about their little sisters, for real. Somebody said Damien and Bianca do be scamming though, so what Kai said was true, and he shouldn't get sued over the truth. That is true. But you got to be able to prove that they was out here scamming it. What if they was just so good at scamming that you ain't even able to prove it? So then they would be able to have a case. Oh man. And then it says courts decide the dates. They don't ask people when they are available. Hey, that is true. Like, like if you get a ticket, they just tell you when your court date is this. We don't. Now, I think that, but like I said with that last comment, I feel like if you do have a lawyer though, your lawyer can then petition like, hey, my client has another court case, there's no, like the judge would then give him a fighting chance, but he probably ain't put in no petitions for that extra time. So it's just like, come on, man. And then somebody said, I know it's killing DDG that he can't text Halle cursing her out. No, for real. Or like that he can't even say anything on video. I'm pretty sure he fuming. Like, yo, I can't even like curse her out how I want to. And it's just like, I feel like with this case, it's just going to get more and more cracked open. And we're going to learn more and more about both of them. Honestly, about both sides. It kind of seems like if everything that she was requesting is true, it kind of seems like she's definitely trying to like, be the superior parent. You ask me for whatever you need. And she even said you need a free ticket just in case he don't get returned. Yeah, me to come look for him. It's on you. Like she's not playing with him at all. At all. And yeah, I think he's feeling built to ass too. It's, these babies' mothers, it's not playing with y'all. Y'all need to stop playing with y'all ex, man. They is not playing. All right, so this is going to be the last Corey comment that I read. It say, one thing Corey going to do is not take accountability, blame everything on others, and play on the hearts of black men for sympathy. If he has an attorney, he would have been notified of all his court hearings in advance. The attorney could have attended in his place, like I said, spoke on his behalf, or simply said my client had a court date for an unrelated case on the same day. I would like to postpone this one, or something like that. Simple. Or he could have been responsible like everyone else, and once he was notified months in advance, he could have requested a postponement for himself. For either case, we've been told Corey to stop with the online with the online corniness, harassing his ex-wife. He thought it was a joke, literally tortured her. Get over it. Like, Corey, people is not feeling bad for you. And like, I honestly agree with these comments. I'm sorry to say it. Like, do y'all follow Corey on TikTok? Like, I seen the TikToks, man. Like, he was living life. And it's just like, hey man, party's over now. Party's over now. I'm just trying to see some other comments real quick before we turn in, man. I'm actually rocking with y'all. I hope y'all rocking with me. Okay, so first comment, and they're referring to DDG. It said he wanted to keep the courts out of it, but that should have been his first move. If you're not married, you have no guaranteed rights. She beat him to the punch. I freaking agree. He should, like, you got to be proactive. Like, I feel like a lot of people, they just don't want the courts in their business. But y'all got to be smarter and know how to use the courts for your benefit. That's where you really get them. So once you figure out how to use the courts for your benefit, you good. Like if he would have beat her to the punch, he would have had the advantage. Actually, he would have had the advantage, but she beat him to the punch, and they clocked all his fucking teeth. I ain't even gonna cap. Somebody said this is the look when you think you're an internet genius, but someone is smarter than you are. Man, bruh. It says claiming he was over her, but sneaking into her house unannounced to snap her bed. Only God knows what else he did. I ain't gonna cap. DDG, if you did do that, you're weird, bro. Like, what is you sneaking into the girl house for? Like, what you was tormenting that girl if that's what you really did do. Allegedly, you did. So I don't know. And then somebody said she better take all of those precautions because you never know what is going through a person's mind. It is her number one job to protect her son, and period. And I do agree with that. You know, some might say, but he wouldn't hurt the baby. You don't know. Sometimes, and I'm not even going to say a man. I'm going to say a person will hurt your kid to hurt you. She's not taking no chances. And, hey, like, you kind of got to love her for that, DDG. I mean, like, hey, she don't play about your son as she would hope that you wouldn't play about him either. So, I mean, shoot. You know, it just sucks right now. It's stinging. And then somebody said, honestly, it's understandable. He's used the internet to force her hand, and now she's using the court to force his. And crying on live is another way of trying to make her look bad. And what's also confusing me is y'all want Halo to be around DDG, but it's true. He's been abusing her, then what? But if it's true that he's been abusing her, then what? Then are y'all still going to be saying the same thing? Like, I'm just saying, because the Shay, he was ready to, like, get on his knees for DDG. And I'm just saying, you know, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with supporting your friend. There's nothing wrong with supporting your friend. I just think that personally, he should not have been the one to be saying anything. Like, it does not matter if his family is not speaking out. Well, Dub. But Dub didn't even, like, bring it about, like, make it about his brother. Like, for real. He talking about his own situation for real. And he's just, like, you know, moved. But, yeah. Listen. If he... Y'all don't know. Y'all were not in that relationship. Y'all don't know what did not go on. So it's just like y'all just gotta hold on until that court case is done. And it said, to be honest, he started it by bringing it to the internet when he said she won't let him see his son. And no cap, she's like, oh, you want to play internet games? I got something for you. That's what I'm saying. You can't just be out here willy-nilly thinking that somebody going to take your shit. Well, one person will take, the next one will not. And she did it. She took it straight to the court. So you found the right one. I'm just saying. Somebody said, nobody knows strength until you are a mother. I don't have any kids, but hey, I felt that. I definitely felt that. Somebody said he wasn't crying when he was breaking in her house and gaslighting his fan base of incels against her. They had court in June. He can plead his case. Oh, they have court in June. He can plead his case and the judge will decide. Honestly, it's in the judge's hands at the end of the day. Ain't nothing we can do. And honestly, that's going to be the last comment that I read, because honestly, we just got, hey, he got to see it through. We got to see it through. Once he see it through, they're going to post it on the tea room, and then we going to see it through too. But yeah, y'all, I think that's going to be it for today's live, man. What y'all think about the first official Lit Live Friday, man? I ain't going to cap. I really did love it. I like coming on here, hanging with the gang, talking about the tea with y'all, and just like, you know, getting y'all feedback and just giving y'all the commentary that honestly, this is what I just be doing on the regular. Like, if I did not have a camera on, I would literally still do this, be giving like, oh, DDG, why you looking like that? Like, I would literally be doing all that. Like, that's just how I watch stuff. So all I did was decided to do my reactions on camera with y'all. And yeah, y'all, so I just appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, enjoying the tea with me, listening to my commentary, man. I really do mess with y'all, and I hope y'all mess with me too. But yeah, y'all, with all that chit chat, I just want to say thank y'all so much again for tuning into the live. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, double tap that bell so you're notified anytime I drop another lit live Friday, which will be next Friday. And until the next one.